have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist. It won't just disappear. Places.
I am your humble servant.
I smell it, Tamir.
Greetings, Geralt.
I'd assumed that after killing the Kayran, the Pontar Valley would hold no further interest for you.
You know nothing about me, Witcher. I'm here because 2 northern monarchs were murdered. It's quite probable Henselt is next on the list. We don't need another country descending into chaos. King Henselt cannot die. I'll make sure of that.
Foltest's killer forced Triss to teleport him to Vergen. They're somewhere nearby.
That nosy little meddler Triss used my megascope to accomplish that. But I suppose I should be grateful. After all, I might have been the Kingslayer's victim. Even if Triss is in Vergen, I cannot locate her. This damned fog prevents any kind of magical probing.
A sorceress like you must know bundles about paranormal phenomena.
Any mage's knowledge has little to do with superstitions.
The Wild Hunt's no superstition.
Indeed, the phenomenon exists.
I want to know everything about it, including what you know.
You're out of luck. I've never concerned myself with it. I'm also not interested in whirlwinds or hailstorms.
It's pretty obvious you and Deathmold don't exactly get along.
Deathmold is an overgrown baby. A fine match for King Henselt. The problem is that he's as jealous as he is childish. He claims I wish to steal his position at the Kedwenny court. Nothing could be more absurd.
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts.
Need some help, Monster Slayer?
I want to talk, Dog of War.
I've heard much about you, Witcher. Greetings.
Greetings, Captain. Is Henselt paying you to wait?
Curiosity itching you, Witcher. Not the best trait to have in wartime.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
Deathmold's given us silver-plated weapons and protective amulets. On your advice, as I heard it. We're to observe the mist and, if need be, drive off the wraiths.
How many mercenaries you got watching the fog?
I've got them spread out in small groups around campfires. And how many we number? Well, that's my concern alone.
Since you're already watching it, pay attention to the size of the cloud. I need to know if it's expanding.
Well,
How fast?
it's almost imperceptible, but it's constant. A foot, perhaps 2 a day. What does that mean?
Means I have to hurry. Does Henselt pay his mercenaries well? Call it professional curiosity on my part.
It's no secret a lump sum of 20,000 Novigrad crowns awaits. To be divvied up between those who survive.
So the more of you die, the greater the take per head.
Yes.
Were you here 3 years ago during the last battle for Vergen?
Bradley's Blue Banner was. They were decimated by mages. The survivors enlisted with us. They weren't eager to talk about it, and we didn't press them.
No lack of work for your kind.
Mercenary might just be the surest profession these days. Sign of the times.
I heard you gained fame during the wars with Nilfgaard.
Our fees have doubled since the Battle of Brenna. As it turns out, it was worth risking our necks.
I wouldn't mind learning some details about Brenna from someone who played first fiddle there.
Constable Natalis commanded the Nordlings. The Nilfgaardians mounted a vicious attack. And if not for us and the Dun Banner, the collected armies of the North probably would have shattered into bits. Luckily, we showed up at the right time, withstood the assault and came out victorious. We earned every last copper we were paid. 50,000 Nilfgaardians shattered their teeth trying to bite at us. Menno Cohorn, their commander-in-chief, chose death over humiliation. Like in every battle, it was a question of timing, taking advantage of the foe's missteps, and a bit of luck.
Let's talk arm wrestling.
Go on.
They say you're the strongest arm around here.
You wouldn't be talking to me otherwise.
How's that?
During the Battle of Brenna, I got into a knife fight with a Nilfgaardian commander. That's to say, he had the knife and I had my bare hands. I grabbed him by the wrist, but the blade kept coming towards my throat. He was strong, but lacked stamina. When I felt him weaken, I twisted his arm around and slit his throat. I've worked on my hands, wrists, and arms since then. They all come in handy in my profession.
Want to wrestle me?
To challenge Adam Pangret for the championship, you've got to beat the best contenders.
Who should I challenge?
Martin and Randall are the strongest in my company. Then there's Magnus, the camp blacksmith.
I'll try them.
Watch out for Magnus. As I see it, he could easily do his work with no tools. Steady on, White Wolf. You've yet to beat all the strong men.
It won't just disappear. They say only a spell would lift it.
What do you want?
Can I talk to him?
No chance. I don't know you.
How might we get to know each other?
Trust needs to be earned, mate. You best go, now.
Odrin!
What do you want? Normally I only talk to drunks.
Let me buy you a beer.
All right. What do you want to talk about?
I'm looking for work.
With me?
Maybe Henselt needs a witcher.
Henselt needs a brain.
I heard his soldiers love him.
Back in the day, yes, Henselt was like a brother. In war, he drank what we did, ate the same grub, and ploughed the same whores as us.
When did that change?
When he started believing he's invincible.
He had to give up on Eddern 3 years ago.
What of it? They convinced him he hadn't lost. Get it? It was all that witch's fault. See? And he believed him. Had the witch killed till she was dead. Now he's all important. La-di-da. He's just not the same Henselt. But you'll find work, I wager. All kinds of monstrosities prowl the ravines. What do you want?
Seen any square coins around here?
Square coins and white mice are good signs you had enough of the booze. I need to find me mate. Let me be.
Odrin!
How's service on...
See anybody? And we don't like...
Who do I spy if not the famed Geralt of Rivia?
You seem to know me, but I have no idea who you are.
And you're worse off for that, for I can make you even more famous.
You right, but...
I've no notion of songs, but the king's vested me with the task of... Knightly tournaments are a pastime for real men. We value knightly tradition in Kedwin. Only duels in the arena let a knight stay in good form and hone his skills.
I'm done with this cursed place.
Tournaments. Now that's...
Square coins.
And that barking ball.
What do you want?
In that case, see you around.
As long as they pay us, I'd say.
How's service on?
See anybody? And
Greetings!
What is it, Witcher?
Can I?
If you want to be...
I'm looking for someone.
Why's that?
I can only tell someone.
You got one?
No.
Then don't ask for your...
It seems we'll be slaughtering. Greetings.
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian. Hello?
trouble. See you.
Something's brewing.
What is he?
I heard you and your men arm wrestle a bit.
What's it to you? That sport's only for the strongest.
Do I look like a wimp to you?
Truth be told. But I'm willing to test you. If you want to wrestle, put down your orange and we'll get to it.
Let's do this.
You're tough.
Leave me be, father.
Leave you be? Your life's at stake! Why, your mother would have my head if anything happens to you!
No! This is about my honor. And ply what mother does to you, I'll practice. I must prepare. Leave me be, Witcher. I must train. No time
Going to the
for
slaughter
idle
like a pig for a feast.
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
Mind if I join you?
Think I've the right to stop you from taking a free stool?
No, right? But you might not want company while you drink.
And why might you want to drink with me?
Always better to talk business over a tankard. Let me buy a round.
All the same to me.
Getting sad drunk.
My son's decided to kill himself. He's decided to duel Lieutenant Avid, known as the Butcher of Sidorus. All in all, that makes him a dead man.
Lieutenant Avid. Who's that?
A killer.
Plenty of those in the army.
No, killing enemies is not the same as slaughtering your own countrymen. The Butcher likes the latter, and he's good at it. The best.
They're going to duel to the death?
Are you that ignorant? We've been sitting here for weeks. Nothing is happening, and Hen said don't like that, so he's organised some diversions.
You mean tournaments?
Not like tournaments, more like murders. Mock battles without the mocking. The jailers really leave the arena on their own 2 feet. When our unit learned that 6th Company was putting forward the Butcher of Sidorus, there were no volunteers, so we drew straws and it fell to Sven.
He can't back out.
He can, but he won't. I've pleaded, I've begged, but my son's a stubborn one. The pup's got honour. But what good's honour to a corpse?
What if I helped you?
What kind of question is that?
Could I count on you in return?
Save my son, and there won't be a thing I wouldn't do to aid you.
I take that as your vow. Where's Sven?
Training in front of the canteen, near the mercenaries' tent. You'll know him when you see him. Why did he have to be like me? Stubborn little.
Relics, artifacts, trinkets and talismans. Hallowed and highly valuable.
I'm interested in objects that belong to the soldiers who perished in the battle 3 years ago. Not any old things. They have to be magically active. I know how to check.
That's not my speciality, Witcher. I deal in relics.
Got anything interesting there?
Ash from the stake where Sabrina burned. Nails that fastened the wheel of death. Splinters from the wheel. I've also got some metal parts and some of the martyr's garments. Whatever your heart desires.
Why did he have to be late?
Are you Sven?
Who's asking?
Somebody who just might save your ass.
Piss off!
I wouldn't play the hero if I were you.
You don't know me.
I spoke to your father.
Ha! I'll wager he told you the sad story of Sven, who needs to be rescued.
I'm no wandering knight, and you're no princess in distress. I promised your father I'd help you.
Then go back and ask his pardon for tricking him.
Will you feel better when they kill you?
I'll certainly feel worse if I cower out.
I'm the last one who'd ask you to do that.
What will you do? Summon the butcher and send him out on an urgent mission to deflower the Virgin of Edern?
No, we'll fight as a pair against Latond and his second. Your honor will remain untouched, like a 12-year-old nun's petal.
Why do you wish to help me?
I told you. Your father asked me.
And you courteously agreed. Is that so?
Yes.
You lie.
What difference does it make, really?
Take care.
Have you heard? They've killed Demavan. And Faltes...
I'm looking for Letond Avet, the Butcher of Cidaris.
What do you seek?
I want to try my luck.
Strange. Most shit themselves at the sight of my sword.
They say you're equal to a witcher in a fight.
They lie. I'm better.
We'll see.
You'll need to wait. I've a fight lined up already.
We could always duel in pairs. I look around and I see the cream of Kedweni knights. Someone's bound to agree.
I am Edwin Lysam, known also as the Petal. If Latond will have me, I'll gladly stand at his side.
Why do they call you the Petal? I've no need for one who ploughs maidens simply for the pleasure of deflaring them.
You offend me greatly, Latond. I owe the moniker to the fact that I place flower petals in the mouths of the foes I defeat.
I'll be glad to see anything stuffed in the Witcher's mouth. So be it.
Hush! That's allowed. Henselt can be touched.
Greetings.
Hello.
And? Has he agreed?
Yes.
Some whoreson, eh?
Unique among them. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's go get him.
Most gracious king, noble lords, men-at-arms, shortly in the arena you shall witness the famed Letond Avet, known also as the Butcher of Cidaris, at whose side shall stand the Honourable the Petal Lysam. Opposing them are Sven of somewhere and Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. May the gods favor the better men. Begin! victor! Glory to the vanquished! The prize in the contest was a noble title. Our gracious and merciful ruler, King Henselt, shall generously bestow this upon the young Sven. Heralds will announce the subsequent duels. Long
Thank you.
live King Henselt!
You
Long
salvaged
live Kedwin.
my honor.
He salvaged that foolish head of yours.
I'm a knight now. The king himself will do the honors.
You were born in a pigsty where the labour came to your mother 18 springs ago. Nothing will change that. Witcher, I said you could demand what you will, and my word's no worse than a noble's.
You demanded payment for helping me?
Everything has its price.
What is it you wish?
Information on those who carry square coins.
Father!
Silence! Why do you need to know?
I just need to know what this is all about.
It's a long story.
I've got time.
It started before the victory at Brenna, when we split Edirn between ourselves and Nilfgaard. We were shamed throughout the north.
What's that got to do with the coins?
Everyone wanted to thrash the Black Ones, not play brother to them. A group of officers hatched a plot. The coins their mark. I don't know who gathered the first group of plotters, but the seeds of the scheme fell on fertile soil and sprouted quickly. Then came Brenna, and it all died down. The plotters themselves lost direction, though it seems they resurfaced recently.
Is Henselt dealing with Nilfgaard again?
Who knows? But he's welcomed that shriveled old bat here and spends time in discussions with him. That plot, well, the lads just want to prevent the Black Ones from meddling in our affairs. Not more.
You know a lot. You got a coin?
I'm old, and know that he who gains power loses his heart. I'm past the age of taking the crown off one head and placing it on another. But my son still believes a monarch can be just. Why must you know if I've a coin?
I can't say.
And neither can you, father.
An old soldier's word is no handful of hay with which to wipe your arse.
I'll have naught to do with this.
Go to Madame Carr's brothel and ask for Whistling Wendy. The madam will take you to her tent and leave you alone. Wendy will ask what you wish. Tell her you want her smile to open the gates of paradise. Are we even?
Yeah.
And beware of Vincent Trott. He may be hiding with the conspirators. Dangerous man, that one.
Deathmole's looking for him. And if he finds him, we may all end up tasting the executioner's axe. That scoundrel falls into the sorcerer's hands. He'll give us all up to save his own skin.
I'll be careful.
Trott wears a magic suit of armor. He could prove a difficult foe, even for you.
Witcher,
What?
the king is impressed with your skills. He's called on me to organize a tournament.
If this goes on, his entire army will be slaughtered before he moves against Edirn.
This time it'll be a tourney of knights. None of that slaughter for the riffraff to enjoy. The king will reward the winners handsomely. If you're interested, find me by the arena.
Audrin, where are you? What do you want?
To talk.
What do you want?
This place.
The company's...
I've noticed that.
What?
Nobles?
Can't complain. The lords aren't too lofty.
Yeah, not.
I'm done with this cursed place.
Tournaments. Now that's a pastime for real.
All right, I'll take part in.
The king will be pleased.
I'll try not to.
Duels take place from noon to dusk. You'll find me by the arena then.
As long as they pay us.
Tournaments.
Can we start the tourney?
Duels take place from noon.
Odrin, here, boy. Odrin.
Oi, Witcher! Out in these wastelands hunting monsters? Well, if you see two of my men, tell them I'll rip them both brand new assholes if they miss muster.
What are they doing there?
It's a common malady. A day don't go by that some dimwit don't sneak out of the camp to go to the gullies.
We'll see if I come across anyone.
Luck be with you. You're a good fellow. Ah, find them and you'll see Corporal Zivik knows how to be grateful.
Well, it was here yesterday. Well, not another fucking stone.
Odrin, here, boy. Odrin.
Still looking for coins.
Salutations.
What else am I to do? This mist. Tournaments. Now that's a pastime for real men.
Can we start the tourney?
Ready?
What are the rules?
2 adversaries fight until one of them yields.
That's it.
The loser is out of the tourney. Ready?
Who will I be fighting?
Your opponents will be Gwydion, Rendag, and Boran. Interested to know who they are?
Who's Gwydion?
One of the top fencers in the Kedweni army.
Their names are enough.
Ready?
I am indeed.
Let's begin then. Witcher Geralt of Rivia will now fight the Honourable Gwydion.
Anyone know what it's all about?
I yield. Witcher Geralt wins! You won. Let me know when you're ready for the next fight.
All right.
Odrin, where are you?
Tournaments. Now that's a...
Can we continue?
Ready?
I am indeed.
Let's begin then. The Witcher will now take on the Honourable Rendag. I surrender! Witcher Geralt wins! You won. Let me know when you're ready for the next fight.
All right.
Tournaments. Now that's a path.
Can we continue the tournament?
Ready?
I am indeed.
Let's begin. Geralt of Rip now take on the fearless Baron.
I yield!
Witcher Geralt wins!
Is there not a single fucking soul in Kedwen able to beat the Witcher? Dung-filled cowards, all of you!
Apparently not in Kedwen. But in Temeria, perhaps. I'll give it a shot.
That could be interesting. If you win, I'll double the reward.
The Witcher's challenger this time will be a maiden serving in an elite unit of the Temerian army.
I surrender!
A few more like him and I could conquer half the world. Give him the prize! He's earned it!
The king wanted a spectacle and he got it. A shame the result was so predictable.
Witches are not invincible.
Seems this one is. But you were brave nonetheless.
She fought harder than all the Kedweni soldiers combined.
You're very kind.
Wasn't so kind in the arena.
He took me seriously.
That's true.
Thanks for not giving me a handicap. I'm going back to my camp. Visit me if you want.
Women. Here's your praise. I need to get back to my business.
Thanks.
Audrey, where are you?
Tournaments. Now that's a pastime.
I've had enough tournament fighting.
I'm content we could see you in action.
Your tournament was a success.
Aye, you could say so. I know now that no common man can match a Witcher. But at least it was a nice spectacle. Good diversion for the men.
Audrey, where are you?
Piss off out of here.
You're talking to an elder. So show a little respect, you prick licker.
Respect for you? This is no place for crappers like you. Out, I said.
Aye, true. Join the pigs in the pen, that's your place.
Are you all right?
You best leave. Old Maverick ain't a good companion. Unless you're looking for someone to mock.
What I saw back there, that happen often? What's the problem?
I've bigger problems to deal with than the camp tramps. My nightmares have invaded my waking life. The specters haunt and hunt me by day.
Come on. Nightmares are common. Start at the beginning.
One night, I walked to the riverside and sat there, staring at the stars. I must have fallen asleep. I dreamt of my birdie, her milk-white bosom, her gentle voice. I saw and heard her as if she sat beside me, and then that voice became a terrifying whisper. Curdled the blood in my veins. I opened my eyes, but the spectre remained. It went on talking, hovering over me, stretching its mitts out towards me. I felt a deathly chill, and then it happened.
What?
Never been a coward. At the fore and fierce in many battles. But a human's one thing. A spectre's another. No other way to put this. I shit myself. Out of fear. Pants right full by the time I got back to camp. Since then, they mock me. Call me the crapper.
I'm not surprised, to be honest.
Hello. What else do you want?
I want to ask something else.
Ask away.
What time did the spectre appear?
I went to the beach after my watch, so it must have been an hour before midnight. I've no idea how long I slept, but when I reached the camp, it was dawning in the east.
Why did you go to the beach?
During Henselt's last expedition, we stayed in a house there. My unit was on the lookout for Demaven's forces trying to cross the river. I just wanted to recall the old times.
So you took part in the campaign 3 years ago?
Took part? I barely escaped with my life. Leva, the brothel medic, saved me. Talk to her if you want to learn more. She knows everything about the camp.
I'll deal with the spectre, but you should know a witch's services don't come cheap.
My soldier's pay is meager. Got but a few coins in my pouch and some pipeweed. You do it for that?
All right.
What else am I to do?
Aldrin! Here, boy! Aldrin!
Not another fucking stone.
Life can be really strange. I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back.
The Elder and the Recruiter are coming for you.
Throat's parched from all this running about.
Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings, Vess. What news from the Blue Stripes?
They're keeping their eyes open, as always.
I wanted to thank you. That was a great fight.
The only great fights are those I win.
It's no dishonor to lose to a mutant created for swordsmanship.
If it wasn't a tournament but a battle, we wouldn't be speaking now.
You were better than all the knights of Kedwen put together.
You're very kind.
I'm sincere.
A rare trait. Perhaps I should take advantage of this opportunity.
Since we're being honest, I'd like to have some wine with you.
With pleasure.
I wasn't expecting you to agree. This was your chance to get back at me.
I have no need. In truth, I'm grateful to you.
Interesting.
I was sure you'd go easy on me. Then I'd have told you to bugger off. But since you took me seriously, I have some Toussaint wine in my tent. Could I tempt you?
Lead the way. I learned more about you from that duel than from all our conversations put together.
I'm curious. According to Geralt of Rivia, what is Vess like?
She's ambitious, honorable, and beautiful.
In that order?
What if I say the reverse?
If you think I don't like to hear compliments about my beauty, you're very wrong. I'm a soldier, and it pisses me off when I'm viewed as a pair of tits atop an arse. But I'm also a woman, and like every woman, I have my needs.
In that case, let's drink to your needs.
I fulfill my needs differently.
Then what do you want to drink to?
To us?
I didn't know there was an us.
Better to live a day as a king than a life as a beggar. First we'll drink the wine, then we'll go to bed.
Can we do it the other way around?
Puts a pig's eye in his arse. The elder and the recruit...
Here to spy on us.
Who would I be spying for?
For Henselt. The Death Mold. I heard they hired you.
It just so happens we have common aims. But don't worry, observing Vernon Roach isn't one of them.
In that case, to what do I owe this pleasure?
How are things, Vernon?
Quiet. Nothing to talk about, really. Like everybody else, I'm waiting to see how events unfold.
Why not stop waiting and try setting something in motion?
My people are combing the area for Letho, who seems to have vanished. There's nothing else I can do. What are you up to?
Busy as ever. I need to lift the fog of specters, reverse Sabrina's curse, and find out who's behind the plot to assassinate Henselt.
I never thought I'd see you so eager to help Henselt.
Coincidence. Our interests happen to have aligned.
What interest might you have in tracking down this plot?
I get the feeling it's all linked. If I can't get to the bottom of this plot, I'll be unable to lift the curse and never recover my past.
In any case, I wonder who's behind it.
Well, I know where the plotters meet. If you want to learn more, come with me.
That would be a grave error. A captain of the Temerian army shouldn't meddle in the domestic matters of another state.
I thought that's exactly what they pay you to do.
Sorry, Geralt. This time I truly cannot help.
And he's standing with his back to them, his pants down.
You miss your old friend, Yorvith?
If the gods are kind, he'll yet fall into my hands. That said, I wonder what the scoundrel's up to.
What news of good old Flotsam?
Thanks to us, it still is good old Temerian Flotsam. If I hadn't sniffed out Loredo's treachery, a Kedweni garrison would be stationed there already. Constable John Natalis has appointed a new commandant to Flotsam. Let's hope he doesn't turn out to be another whore.
He spreads his cheeks and says, I can see that.
Did they take him?
Henselt thinks he'll take Fergan easily.
A regular army will always win against a popular uprising. I know this, Henselt knows it. I don't understand why Saskia doesn't.
Maybe she'd rather die than surrender. Or she has a surprise in store for Henselt.
Possibly. Henselt keeps the precise plans of his campaign a secret.
Why haven't you set up in the Kedweni camp? Information becomes more available the closer you get to the source.
Henselt doesn't trust us, and I don't blame him. If not for this damn fog, we'd have moved even further south.
Not a chance.
Aye, there are.
You're no Prince Charming.
I see you finally decided to relax. Have I ever told you I think you lead a very unhealthy life?
You've mentioned it.
Evidently not enough for you to take it to heart. Anyway, the whores are quite decent here.
Maybe some other time.
You worry me.
Have you tried to, approach Vess?
I've thought about it. On the one hand, I've never rogered a soldier, but on the other, the clean clang of steel against steel at an intimate moment could put off even the most attentive lover. Why do you ask?
I just like to know.
I heard you dueled each other.
You heard right.
You came out on top in the arena. Maybe you should try her in another scene.
Could be interesting, I guess.
Really? You slept with her?
Mm-hmm.
And how was she? Spill it!
Well, there was no clang of steel. Henselt's camp is abuzz with rumors about the events 3 years ago.
When you burn a sorceress at the stake, rumors spread faster than the seed of a lascivious baron.
I know you primarily value sorceresses for their firm busts, but I'm curious. What do you think of Sabrina Glevisic?
Sorceresses complain about feeling underappreciated, persecuted even. But let me tell you, Geralt, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. If they didn't meddle, they wouldn't be burned at the stake. They keep whining about the horrors that took place on Thanet Island, about the order of the world being destroyed. But let me ask you, who brought that about, if not them and their scheming?
My memories and feelings seem inextricably linked. I seem to be recovering both. I believe Yennefer's alive, and I'll eventually find her.
Triss? Yennefer? That's some life you lead, my friend.
First off, we have no idea if Yennefer's still alive. Second, we have no idea if Triss is alive.
True. You seem to have 2 women, when in fact, you don't even have one.
Their kind doesn't die easily. I'll find Triss as soon as I've dealt with the assassin.
What about Yennefer?
I won't know what to do about her until I see her. I wonder what Sheila's doing in Henselt's camp.
You're not alone, because she's wondering what you're doing at the king's side.
How do you know?
She asked me about you.
What did she want to know?
I have no idea. I realized right off she was sniffing, and told her she could smell my fingers if she wanted. But that'd be all she'd get.
And she gave up.
Mm-hmm. See how careful I am?
Heard anything about Letho?
They say he's hiding in the ravines. He's not alone.
I know.
I fail to comprehend exactly why you have it in for him. He escaped, so what? You're no king, and as such are hardly in danger.
I'm tired of having to explain that I'm not the Kingslayer.
Hensel believed you.
But he's still not sure, and I don't want him doing me any favors.
Let's say you catch him. What then?
I'll decide once I've heard him out, learned the truth. Maybe I'll see his point, or maybe I'll just cut off his head.
I'm from Stilton, and the Ravalets...
Well, well, a witcher. Girls, prim yourselves. How can I help you, handsome?
I'm looking for a whore.
We've got plenty of those, you'll be glad to hear. But you'll need to show me your coin before you choose one. We all have our principles. Well, these are my girls. Choose, white-haired one.
I've heard good things about Whistling Wendy.
At your service. My prettiest girl, 'tis true. Fool soldiers gave her that stupid nickname. Tidy yourself, Wendy. Witcher on the way. Come on in.
What do you desire, my hero?
I want your smile to part the gates of paradise.
Come with me.